Please relate with this. Mr. Richard was entitled to 3 computers. And on these 3 computers, he has just one login ID for all the computers. But on this fateful day, he was away, but mistakenly left his computer on. And then come Mr. Madi, who used the computer for the whole period. And afterward, it was reported that inappropriate content was viewed over the internet. And in the long run, Mr. Richard was convicted of a crime he did not commit. You wonder then why? That is because every available method to identify who did commit the crime only lead to the login ID of Mr. Richard. And how do we prevent this? That is where my research comes in handy. First, Mr. Richard and Mr. Madi could be distinguished physically from how they behave. The behavior in terms of, first, how they think. Mr. Richard is known to think less like a judge, while Mr. Madi is known to behave more like a judge, more like a judge. On the other hand, Mr. Richard is known to actually behave meticulously, while Mr. Madi, haphazardly. In the third stage, Mr. Richard is known to do just one job at a time. He doesn't like to multitask. But on the other hand, Mr. Madi is a practical example of someone who multitasks. Now, my research considered this behavior from the internet perspective. We studied a total of 43 people, and the result was quite interesting. First off, we observed that people who behave just like Mr. Madi and Mr. Richard, people who behave based on their thinking style can be distinguished to a very great accuracy. First, among 10 observations, we can correctly identify 7 times of all the 3 instances. That simply means that on the internet, there is the probability of having online signature based on how you think, based on your personality, and based on how you use your time. This online personality, online behavior signature, therefore, present a means to identify who indeed committed a crime. What does that tell us? Invariably, that means, first, if you commit a crime, you will be caught. Second, if you don't commit a crime, you are free. Don't worry, you will not be wrongfully convicted. But in the context of the growing internet age, we indeed need something that will help us identify everybody on the internet without your login ID. And this is where my research comes in to solve that problem. Thank you.